It is your boy, Goop the Don, bringing y'all another episode of Madden 17 Connected Franchise Mode. This is the playoffs, guys. Remember the Chronicles League, guys. I got home field advantage throughout the playoffs. I played the New York Giants. Outlaw 30 Cramp. You see the PSN tag. He sent me the invite, guys. Hopefully, guys, I can bounce back and win the playoff game. My first playoff game in Madden 17. He sent me the invite. Let's get this thing cracking, y'all. One time, real quick, guys. Look at the training. Okay, that's not bad. There we gon' ball. He sent me the invite, guys. Let's get this shit rolling.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Giants going up against the Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a good game. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he knocks it through. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Michael. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They run again with Michael. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Giants a 1st down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw it with Manning. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now this time, Manning will throw. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go play action here on first down. Going left side, and he's got Divisional. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Victor Cruz, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage, so now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
On the carry, Michael. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Backing up. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. To throw, it's Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a gain there of 11 yards.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Manning on the bootleg. Flush to his right. Out of the right, this is Cruz.
Come on, man.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that
Who
is
the
caught.
fuck is that?
He's got it for a giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Damn, darn these secondary bitches.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And Ginn's got it. And he's brought down after a good game. He got 29 yards that time. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Here's Stewart. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Back to throw, Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. From the red zone now, Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back to the ground now with Stewart. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Oh, come on, man.
Incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Manning. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Manning now on 1st down. Out on the right, this is
Oh,
Cruz.
hell no. Come on,
23
man.
yards on the play.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Manning now on 1st down. Caught. It's Cruz left side. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Throwing on 1st down is Manning.
Give me the fucking, come on, bro. That's the fucking shot. Come on, dog.
Dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Right fucking there, dog.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the Panthers coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. A final shot before the break. Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way.
It's caught inside the 25. That all the way in.
Who the fuck is 19?
New York. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Just out catching everybody, man.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more.
Oh, hell no. Come on,
it's
man.
Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it's first down, New York.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They come out here in the eye. On the run, this is Michael.
Oh, hell no. I'm about to say, bitch.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And
fucking pick, man.
Incomplete. Dwayne Harris, the intended target, and it's 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And that one is going to set the offense back. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Shift together here from the D-line. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd and goal to go now. Now the Auburn along. Martis Payne. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
Draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And Gano's kick is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They come out here in the eye. Now Manning finding time. He's going to air one out.
Hell no. What the fuck? Come on, bro. This
the
man ain't burning everybody,
down,
bro.
Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it here with Michael. And he's brought down.
Oh, this man
give
just
him
running all over
13
my
yards
D-line.
there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Manning. He's got time. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about
Give me the
it,
fucking shit. Let's go,
They
man.
like his work ethic.
Let's go.
You know, this guy's
Oh,
running every
fucking
route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So on
This
4th
man ain't
down,
making no 62
out trots the
yards.
kicker
I doubt
in a
that.
big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, my fucking God, bro. Come on, bro. Oh, my God, bro.
34-yard line.
Come on, man.
Set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really,
I bust my
long
ass
field
and get
goal,
off this
couldn't
fucking
connect.
field and I
And
fucking
in
fumble, bro.
retrospect, I think a lot of people would say,
Oh,
well, why would
shit,
you
man.
try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
This
Got
is
a man,
bullshit.
it's
How you
caught
getting
inside
burned?
the 10.
Come on, bro.
Touchdown,
This man just hitting deep
Giants.
balls all day, bro.
Their dangerous
This
wide
is
receiver,
bullshit, man.
saving his best for the
That's that
playoffs with his
bullshit, man.
3rd touchdown of the game.
Fucking
And
garbage,
the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And I backed the corners up, so how you just slowing down? How you just slowing down? I
Out is
backed
the
the whole
kickoff
fucking
unit as
secondary
they
back.
run up and send this one away.
Man, to be on that bullshit, dog.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, they pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Newton. And no
Come on, man. Get off the fucking block, bro.
They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge
Get
so
off the
quickly
fucking
there.
route, dog.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to
Bullshit,
block him.
man. This man.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Oh, come on, bro. Now this man getting the pass
Yards
rushing
on the
out?
play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Wow, bro. This is unfucking believable, bro. Unfucking believable, bro.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that
Oh,
play
my God. Come on, bro. I press X.
That was a big hole they were trying
I
to
press
get out.
fucking X, man.
Still a ways to go, though. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And to give this time to the tailback.
And he's get the first down. Come on, bro.
Down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Man.
Time for a break.
Bullshit, man.
We'll come back to wrap this one up.
Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Fucking man, bro. Shit getting
So
hot,
the offense
dog.
has it 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one.
Damn, but when I try to get a strip, he ain't fumbling. But Cam fumbling
with
easy.
just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is Spiller. And a short gain down to about the 33. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
Come on, what a flag, man. This nigga's talking to me
Do
outside.
something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, Charles, it's one thing.
So there you have it, Madden fan, YouTube fam. Disappointed again. My season ends up fucking again in another league. Score 41-24. Good game to the opponent. See the PSN tag guys with the New York Giants outlaw 30 cramp. Basically, guys, secondary didn't play up to its billing. As you guys see in real life, the secondary for Carolina fucking sucked. By me being a Panthers fan, I hate to say it, I hate to admit it, but we fucking suck. We can't cover, we can't guard anybody on the outside or the perimeter. So he changed the game with those deep bombs to I think Grant or something. Like I'm not sure who is that, but yeah, Jakeem Grant. He's from Texas Tech, so he had 200 yards receiving. I got fucking burned all game, guys. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. We was going back and forth from the first half on, but he was able to pull away with those deep bombs. And the play of the game, guys, is when I was trying to drive back, when I bust my ass to get off the field, when it was 24-31, I'm trying to scramble with Cam, and then he just fumbles, yo. So it is what it is, guys. That's how the cookie crumbles. My season is over. So good game to the opponent again, guys. It fucking sucks losing in the playoffs, guys. You guys know me. If you guys like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I hate losing in the playoffs. So I have a lot of retooling to do. I know what positions I have to improve on, especially the secondary guys. But it sucks, guys. It's a terrible feeling. But good game to him. He was right on the money. He was pinpoint pass. He had pinpoint passes. He read his reads quick. I wasn't able to execute. Fumble had bad turnovers. So just gonna have to suck this up, guys. Get back at it next year. But I hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe to the page. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.